Wounds, even leading to the destruction of human lives numbering in the thousands, are near at hand. This matter will not take long before it happens. If you understand, then prepare yourself ahead of time. When the king heard this, he became angry because the parrot had said his son would be the cause of many deaths. He grabbed the cage and flung it away. He stood up, intending to trample the little bird to death. The servants became alarmed at the Arab, and the whole place fell into confusion. Suddenly, they heard a loud cry. When they turned around, they saw a horseman staggering toward them, without a saddle, his whole body bruised and battered, a pitiful sight. He collapsed before the king and cried, "O God! O God! Help us! The king of Sinari has invaded your land with war. Our towns on the northern border are all reduced to ashes. I swear by your honor, I alone escaped." The king and his men were all shaken, each staring at the other. Then suddenly behind them, they heard laughter. "Ha, ha, ha!" They turned in fright, and from the cage came a voice saying, "There it is! Didn't I tell you? You were about to kill me, but you didn't realize. Words like mine are not to be mocked." The king was speechless. The parrot said, "Even now, if you follow my advice, by God's grace, nothing will go wrong." The king glared at the bird and said angrily, "Be quiet. What advice do you even have?" Musa intervened and said to the king, "May God give you victory. A counselor never causes harm. Let him speak, and we shall hear." The king said, "Fine, speak. But if your advice is useless, I will twist your neck so everyone will be rid of you." The parrot said, "The king of Sinari is advancing toward Kimba. His plan is to pass between Mount Kimba and Mount Ubandawaki, circling eastward to strike the city from the side where no one expects." The king said, "Even among my people few know of that passage. How could the king of Sinari know it?" The parrot replied, "Just hear me out. Now quickly return home and send your warriors to guard the narrow pass between Mount Kimba and Mount Ubandawaki. No matter how great his army, even 10 brave men could turn him back at that place. By then, you will be ready with the main army." The king hissed in doubt, but Musa said, "This bird knows what we do not. Let us follow his advice and see." Though the king felt it was like a fairy tale, because Musa supported it, he returned home. He selected 100 warriors and sent them to the place the parrot had described. He also sent messengers to the south, north, east, and west, summoning the people to gather quickly and prepare for war. Blacksmiths also set to work repairing weapons. After about 5 days, one of the warriors the king had sent came back, staggering but joyful, and said to the king, "God grant you victory. This strategy worked. The day before yesterday at dawn, while we were lying in wait, we saw dust darkening the sky. Then the glitter of spears flashed like lightning. We saw countless horsemen and soldiers, more than we could measure. We let them come near until the front ranks were close to us. Then we showered them with arrows like rain. Those in front turned back in panic, colliding with those behind them. In the narrow pass, the horses tangled and trampled each other. We kept shooting arrows, and men fell upon each other, horses trampling them into the ground. The front ranks finally managed to retreat to the main army. Soon after, others tried to force their way through to attack us, but the pass was too narrow between the mountains. We treated them the same way as the first. They sent more waves, but we fought them all until afternoon. When they saw it was impossible, they retreated, leaving their comrades' corpses behind. It was a sight beyond description. When the king heard this, he nearly shouted with joy. He went to the parrot, thanked him endlessly, and almost wished to swallow him out of love. Immediately, he brought out 2 bags of money and gave them to the Arab, the parrot's owner. He also gave him a fine horse, 7 servants, and 12 sets of clothing as gifts, and dismissed him with honor.